Hi, this is Dr. Hufstader, and today I wanted to take just a minute to talk to you all about hormones, and I wanted to talk about particularly hormone replacement type therapies, whether they be for post-hysterectomy type therapies or thyroid hormone therapies. Those are the two most common. Also, middle-aged men will sometimes get testosterone injections as a hormone replacement type therapy. But I wanted to talk to you about it because it's my opinion, and I'm not alone, that this is widely overused. And I want to talk to you about some of the follies of jumping into hormone replacement therapies without first exhausting some other avenues, of which there are several, and these other avenues do tend to work if you start soon enough. But first of all, I want to talk about what a hormone is. Because many of us are under the impression that we can supplement with hormones, and I think it was Dr. Suzanne Summers who first started this notion that we can supplement with hormones when they realized that they could find bioidentical or construct bioidentical type hormones from plants. But hormones are not supplements. Hormones are extremely powerful, biologically active compounds that function at minute quantities in your body. To give you an idea about what the quantities, what the concentration of a typical hormone would be in your body. Many hormones, when we measure them in blood, are measured in picograms and nanograms. And ordinarily, most people don't speak in terms of pico and nano unless they're physicists or physicians. But to give you a perspective, when we're talking about many hormones, we're talking about a concentration that would be like, say, a pinch of salt used to season an entire ton of potato chips, literally a ton of potato chips, this room full of potato chips with a pinch of salt. Very low quantities. Now you tell me how one could effectively and accurately supplement with these types of things. You cannot. Very difficult, and I say very difficult, and as a matter of fact, it's actually impossible to supplement with the accurate dosage with hormones. It just can't be done. Yet we do that pretty regularly. And of course the dosage always has to be fiddled with, and it never is quite right. That's one problem with it. Always better to use your own glands to make hormones if you can, and most of you can. The second problem with hormone replacement type therapies, it's not just that we can't get the dosage right. The other problem is this: when you start taking hormone replacement therapies, the gland in your body that's responsible for producing that hormone, if it were healthy, begins to atrophy. Just like a bum on the street would be less likely to go get a job if I went out there every week and gave him a wad of 50s. The longer I do it, the less likely he is to go get a job. Well, the same thing is true with your thyroid gland or your testes or your ovaries. If you begin supplying exogenous sources of hormone, that is a wad of 50s, on a daily basis to these glands, they will tend to atrophy. And the example of this that many of you probably are aware of is the phenomenon that bodybuilders deal with when they take drugs. They take steroid hormones to increase muscle mass and several other things, increase lean body mass, reduce fat stores. But what happens when they use these steroid hormones? The testes begin to shrink. Why? It's because there's no demand placed on them, because there's ample supplies of exogenous sources of these hormones, and the testicles don't have to do their part. So they become even less likely to get a job, as it were, and become atrophied and become weaker in the process. So if you truly want to have a healthier body, not just pass a blood test, but have a healthier body, what you would do would be to feed the glands in question with the nutrition that those glands require. And if this is done soon enough, you can be successful with it. In our clinic, we have quite a bit of success dealing with female hormone problems, thyroid problems, and other types of problems. But I will warn you, if you start down the road of hormone replacement therapies, it becomes very difficult to get off of the hormones and to go a natural route if you extend this beyond, say, 5 years. At about 5 years, it reaches a point where it becomes very difficult, if not impossible, to whip those glands back into shape. So I hope this is helpful to you. I hope this gives you pause to think about what you're doing to your body when you take these hormones. And I hope this gives you the impetus to try another route. If I could be of any service to you, please contact me. You can contact me through our website, drhufstader.com, or lifetimewellnessclinic.com, and I'll look forward to talking to you again. Bye.